We are here with Andrew Campbell, dreamer from American Magic Team. Another successful testing day here in Barcelona. You dropped out at midday today and waited for 1 hour long, without any breeze, but the wind went raising up during the day, so you had fantastic wind conditions.
Yeah.
Were you expecting this weather?
Well, obviously we were expecting it to be in a little earlier, but I'm not going to point any fingers, but our weatherman just had us ready for the breeze, and when it did come in, we were ready to get the most of it. We had to tow a little bit to go get it, and I think by the end of the day we ended up halfway back to Villanova. I think the guys kind of like it back down there, so we had a really nice long session going upwind towards Villanova, and the breeze started to pick up in a big way, in a big hurry, and we blasted back downwind, and by the time we got back downwind here, it's kind of top end.
As you said, we almost arrived to Sitges today, Villanova,
Yeah.
17 miles away from Barceloneta Beach.
Yeah.
American Magic especially likes to sail far from shore rather than other teams. How is the sailing out there, and why don't you choose to sail closer to shore where the race course is going to be?
Today was more of a good day for us to settle in and try testing settings for a longer period of time. And the conditions right on the beach for us aren't that different from the conditions a mile or 2 miles offshore. And sure, we went 17 miles upwind, but I don't think we were ever more than 4 or 5 miles offshore. So we're always kind of in what we think are similar conditions to what we're going to see off the beach here in Barcelona, and that's always in our minds. But if we have the right day, we can spend a long time going upwind, picking the settings and getting the boat settled and getting the people settled, and that's valuable for us.
In the 30 minutes upwind that you did before the battery swap, we saw 100% of touchdown tack maneuvers. Why was that?
Well, tacks and maneuvers are hard, and trying to figure out how they're going to work and how to make these boats function at a high rate is not easy, and that's part of the process of making foiling boats go around the racetrack. So we had a lot of people swapping on and off today, and it's part of the battle.
How much of the upwind and downwind was on manual trimming, and how much was it on autopilot?
We were going through all kinds of different settings through the course of the day, and so we had sections where we were doing some things one way and some things another way, and some settings aren't always as pretty as others.
As your component declaration says, you launched a new mainsail skin. Were you using it today?
If that's what our declaration says, then yes.
Well, okay. You also did J1 and for J3 change. Was all the focus today on aero test?
Yeah, it's like I said, these long sections are really great for getting our aero shapes set up. It gives us time to not only get the shapes set up, but then get good photos and good scans of them. So, our priority for these long segments is to let the boat settle. And, the boats are so dynamic that anytime you snap a photo, it's just a moment in time when you're going through a big dynamic change. And so, to let the boat settle, to get a few photos, if we get one good photo out of each stretch, then we're pretty happy.
You already took us through the day, and can you tell now us what are the conclusions?
Well, the cool thing is that we saw the range of the breeze, right? We saw so little breeze that we couldn't take off, and then we saw too much wind at the end almost. So to see this mainsail go through that range is exciting for us, to see a couple of different jibs through the transitions and how they set up against the sail. That's all really good learning for us, and how the sails pair up, how that changes the loads and the dynamics on the boat. That's all really positive. And we had a lot of people on board, so the more people can see those kinds of effects are all really beneficial for us.
Thanks a lot, Andrew.
Yeah, no problem.